Leveling up. It's always the big question every year. How can I level up in the fastest way possible? We all want those new variant unlocks, the shiny new camos, which there is, by the way, 103 per weapon in Modern Warfare to be exact, new gestures, calling cards, but most importantly, those hefty XP bonuses. So, in today's video, that's what we will be taking a look at. And just like you'll be leveling up after this video, we're gonna go through these tips fast and concise. So let's take a look at some strong ways that you can level up in Modern Warfare. And I hope everybody is as excited as we are for the year ahead of us with Infinity Ward's new title, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's going to be a good year and they've promised a ton of content, so we're super excited. And from what we can see, the leveling up process is definitely different, especially the way of prestiging. So the tips that we'll give today are definitely going to be beneficial to you. However, before we get any further, make sure you aren't a part of this 70% that watches our videos and isn't subscribed. It takes 0.9 seconds to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you'll be in the loop for all the latest and greatest Modern Warfare content. Drop a like and let's get right into it. Upon entering into the Modern Warfare multiplayer, you'll be greeted immediately with options for XP bonuses. To your right, those being daily challenges and missions. Daily challenges will change every 24 hours and involve relatively easy tasks for you to complete for decent amounts of XP. Not completing these would be cheating yourself, so don't forget to do these during your daily grind. Right alongside the daily challenges, we have missions. Now, these are new. Daily challenges we have seen before. Missions, which are new in Modern Warfare, and Infinity Ward spoke about pre-launch about implementing ways to hold players' attention by offering ways to grind the game out and to be rewarded for it, obviously giving incentive. The new seasonal-based mission system in Modern Warfare does exactly that, and honestly, I'm really excited about these challenges. Offering 13 sets of missions totaling to be 97 individual challenges, each offering an XP bonus, will definitely keep you busy, as some of these challenges will take some direct focus, while others should come relatively natural outside of maybe equipping a silencer or a perk that you don't usually use. Now, do take in mind you have to activate these missions in order to go for them. You can only be actively going for one mission at a time. And also, with these being missions, there is a start and end, meaning you cannot selectively choose which challenges of each mission that you want to complete. You have to do them in order progressively. So say you select the Infiltrator mission. First, you have to select that mission itself and make it active, and then you have to start with the first objective, which in this case is infill and complete 3 public matches. Then after that, you would have to complete capturing 30 flags in domination, and then progressively you will go through those before the mission is completed. And then once it's completed, you can select another mission, obviously. So make sure you don't just go for random objectives or even just random missions, because you have to actually have that mission active at the time of going for those objectives. The best part is the missions do come with an end reward that involves more than just a large XP boost. A new cosmetic variant awaits you at the end of each and every mission, which is super cool. This is what we were asking for throughout Black Ops 4, to give us ways to grind out that are also beneficial to us, that being XP bonuses, ways to get cosmetic variations rather than buying them through a store or through what we like to call microtransactions. So that's really good, and I love this missions system. Take advantage of it. Do note that challenges of each mission won't ever go away, even with the start of a new season. Instead, they will be stacked. So say 6 months down the line, you could decide to go back and complete any unfinished challenges from launch. Hopping into some gameplay, the game modes that you play can also be beneficial to you. There is no single best game mode necessarily to play for leveling up. However, there are best ways to play each each game mode. The three that we'll be taking a look at specifically are Ground War, Cyber Attack, and TDM. So Ground War being the first, I wanted to talk about it because personally it is my favorite experience in Modern Warfare thus far. It's so fun, so action-packed, and therefore is why it's beneficial for XP. It's beneficial for the fact that you will find yourself averaging a lot more kills per game. With lobbies going up to 32v32 and eventually 50v50, you are bound to get more kills, which means more opportunity to work towards completing challenges, ultimately maximizing your in-game time for more XP, and less time obviously in pre-game lobbies. Cyber Attack is also another good option, but only if you are a solid player at no respawn modes. Each kill in Cyber Attack is worth upwards of 5 times more XP than a kill in, say, Team Deathmatch. You also have the opportunity to revive teammates, which grants you additional XP as well. So being a team player is beneficial. If your teammate's down, if you want to win, get them up, but also if you want some extra XP, revive them. Lastly, Team Deathmatch, and this is probably going to be the most controversial one, but hear me out. I recommend it only because you will cycle through games a lot faster and could potentially average more kills every hour if you aren't as strong of a player. If you're going through games, you're pumping through them, these games will last a lot shorter than, say, Headquarters or Ground War, and if you're not doing so hot, you get the opportunity to play against new players, and just going through those games faster, you're going to get more bonus match XP and whatnot. So I would recommend TDM if you were a not as strong of a player maybe, or even if you are a strong player, it could be beneficial because you're gonna be pumping through games faster if you're getting a lot of kills. If you're dropping streaks every game and you're averaging 30 or 40 kills, which is, you know, almost 50% of the entire kills in a game, then you could really see yourself pumping out some XP. Now, don't forget about the challenges while you guys are playing. It can be easy to get lost in the gameplay, especially with the game just coming out if you're watching this video at time of launch, and forget about knocking out a challenge. Maximize your time. Rage quitting games will also work against you as you'll miss out on that match bonus. So even if a game's frustrating, especially if the game is coming towards a close, just wait it out so you don't miss out on that extra match bonus XP. And that leads us into one of the next big points to consider, and that is being an active player and playing the game as it was supposed to be played. This is probably one of the biggest points, and a point that a lot of people, I feel, miss out on. Using different weapons, leveling them up, unlocking attachments, completing weapon camos, playing different game modes, this will all work towards collectively gathering more XP through your challenges, unlocks, and whatnot. In comparison to if you were going to only use a single gun over and over, which even I'm guilty of, because once you find that class setup that you really love and consistently do well with, it's really hard to break away from that, and I totally get that. But I'm telling you, it's the best thing you could do to level up quicker. Use different weapons, use different attachments, go into different game modes, work on your challenges, don't forget about them. These will all collectively allow you to level up faster. It's a huge piece of ranking up quickly that just many forget about it, and it's right in front of you. It's super clear. Lastly, you have your officer challenges, one surpassing level 55. So like I talked about in the beginning, the rank up system is different in Modern Warfare. The first 55 levels are considered your enlisted, and then once you hit level 55, you enter into your officer rankings, where there are an additional 100 levels that you can go through. Being the start of launch, we aren't sure exactly what these challenges look like yet, but we do know from the intel that has been given that there are officer specific challenges that come with the unlocking of ribbons, emblems after every 10 challenges completed, and the ultimate one that everybody's looking forward to, the mastery completion animated emblem, which is probably pretty sick, and I definitely want to get that, and I'm excited that I get rewarded that instead of buying it in the item shop. I get rewarded that for going through challenges that give me XP, and it all kind of just works together. Very cohesive game. I'm excited about it. Just a couple last tips that I could give. One suggestion, and this has been a recommendation in multiple Call of Duty titles, is to play realism or hardcore, whatever you want to call it. Realism will give you the opportunity to get a lot of medals. Medals are super beneficial to leveling up, and of course these aren't things that you really go for, but playing in a realism game mode will allow you to maximize the chances of getting these medals and getting them more frequently. For example, one shot, one kill medals. Double kills will be a whole lot easier to get in realism, let alone double kills, but triples and multis and whatnot. So these kind of medals are a lot easier to obtain in realism. If you're not a realism or a hardcore kind of person, entirely understandable, but it's just a recommendation. Another thing is when it comes to deciding whether or not you want to play in a party or solo. Now, the thing is, when playing solo, if you're playing with a lot of your friends that are very, very good, there's a good chance that you could be competing for kills, and that could hurt you, and you could average less kills if you were playing and competing with experienced friends of yours. But at the same time, playing with a party could also prevent you from getting pub stomped. It also allows you to have more consistent UAVs so you can play better more consistently. So there is that positive to it. But at the same time, playing solo could be beneficial to you. So I would try playing solo, playing with party, maybe finding a middle ground of just playing with one or maybe two other friends so that you're not getting pub stomped, but you're also not allowing kills to be stolen from you constantly. Just something to consider. But anyhow, guys, that is the official Call of Duty Modern Warfare rank up guide here at Carnage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully you find some of this useful. There's definitely a lot of content and information in this video, so don't forget about any specifics. Take all these tips and work them all together to rank up the fastest possible. We've got a ton of content planned here at the Carnage channel. We're super excited about the year ahead of us. We're gonna have a lot of tips and tricks related and guide related videos, but also as time moves on, of course, we're gonna get into what we're known for best, and that is completing challenges that will blow your minds. And I'm so excited about that. So subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, smack that like button if you did enjoy the video. Of course, it does help us out, guys. And if you didn't know, code Carnage is 10% off at jfuel.com. Alongside, it is 30% off from the 24th of October until the 29th. So anyhow, guys, hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.